Wow, wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe this is the second time that we are selling all of our possessions. And I cannot believe that after 4 years of traveling and living abroad, we are headed back to the United States. There is all the feels, and in this video, you're gonna see all the feels. You're gonna see my breakdowns. I think I'm only letting you see one breakdown. And
I figured now I should turn on the camera and show you guys that. You know, selling my possessions the first time was actually not that emotional. It was so freeing, but selling everything again and actually leaving Merida is the most heartbreaking experience of my life. I was just on a call with my inner circle moms where you basically hold space, like someone talks and I was one person, talks and the other person listens. And I did this with one of the other members, and I talked first and she listened and doesn't interrupt. They just let you get it all out. And then she talked and I did the same thing. I held space for her, but now I'm off that call and I have friends coming over soon to look at my stuff and buy my stuff, and I'm finding myself like just heartbroken because I have built such a beautiful life here. And I am actually terrified to let that go. I'm terrified to go back to the States. Like, there's parts of me that is excited for this new adventure, and there's parts of me that are like, what are you doing? And why are you doing this? So I figure I'm gonna turn on the camera and be as transparent as I can be when I'm going through these moments of everything that I'm going through with this transition, because it is not pretty. It is messy and it hurts, and it just sucks. It really sucks.
And all the emotions involved with this major transition. There are many reasons of why we are moving back to the US, and I think we need a entire video to even talk about those reasons, but none of those reasons include me not loving Merida, not being in love with Mexico, and not wanting to be here anymore. I mean, I very much want to be here. So it wasn't easy. We went back to the US for a 6-week trip. We planned on getting residency finally, because we've been in Mexico for almost 2 years now. And during that time, we came to the decision that we would actually move back to Austin, Texas. It was not expected, and it's taken a lot for me to even process or not second guess this decision, or even state, like, I probably said multiple times, this is the worst decision I've ever made. And now, as I sit here on our very, very last day in Merida, at least, we have a long trip back to get to the US, I just am in a state of gratitude. I am in a state of excitement. There's some fear, there's a lot of sadness, but I'm excited for this new adventure we're going on in the US. And I just want to say, follow your dreams, go for it. Don't let fear hold you back from not going after everything you want to go for. And there's no reason why you at a later point can't change your mind or pivot. I do it all the time, whether it's in business or life or whatever. Whenever something is no longer in alignment or something else comes up, there might be some emotions involved, but I never hold myself back from pivoting, from shifting, from changing directions. And this is a huge change in directions. It feels so full circle to be going back to the US. It feels so full circle to be letting go of our possessions once again, because the first time was a process, it was a journey, and it was the most freeing experience of my life. I actually highly recommend it. If you can, getting rid of all your possessions and setting off on an adventure when the world is not how it is right now. But at the same time, doing it all over again has been a completely different experience. This is how my room looks currently. There's no bed base, there's nothing really, no chair, no plants, no pictures. This is it. This is all that's left in my room right now. A lot of this is just going out on the curb. Wow. Oh man. and actually heading back to, you know, my hometown and back into that world that I kind of escaped from 4 years ago. It's a lot, while still running my business, while still taking care of my kids, while still ensuring that I don't lose my freaking mind. So, and we have a big dog now, oh my goodness. Even getting her back to the US is a whole journey in itself, considering most, if not all, US airlines are no longer letting big old dogs fly cargo. So, yeah, I'm glad you guys have tuned in for our journey these last 4 years. I love you all, and this is not the end of it. We are still going to travel. We are still going to spend summers abroad. Yes, you'll see the content of this channel shift more to our life in Austin, our homesteading life, our backyard chickens, our candle making, soap making, personal development, all those things, and travel. But I still need to say that I am just forever grateful for everybody who's ever tuned in and supported us and followed along on this crazy, wild, amazing journey of ups and downs and everything else in between. So this is my thank you. Thank you, and I hope that you continue following us on this beautiful journey. And I'm just sending you some extra love today.